episode of Minecraft. I mean wheat. It's all wheat here. So we're just flying over the wheat field because it pleases me to do so at the beginning. You know, it's always nice to gaze out over a small part of what you've accomplished. For indeed, you can't look at the whole wheat field at one time. I mean, you could stack it in such a way, theoretically, where you could do so. And there may be mods where you can increase the draw distance. But I think even at a certain point, my computer would not be able to handle it. Ultimately unimportant. What is important is wheat. But you can already tell that that's what I believe. So what we want to do here is we could either tackle this area right here and push out further, or go up around there instead of sort of like jaws it in and go to the center. But I think going there and trying to complete out and then gradually pushing towards the water is much better than going further away. And we might do some on that side too. It feels so good to be at this point. After much effort. Finally, where we belong. Back in the wheat field. Like, where is that spot? Here-ish? I don't think so. I think it was more over here, because it was like much more of an area. Yeah, there we go. Yep, we'll just get to it. The only thing that matters is the wheat. But had a stressful day the other day at work. It was Mother's Day, the busiest day of the year. It went well, but still a tense and busy time. Nice to be able to get back to wheat. No, I was reading some Marcus Aurelius before bed, and then this one of the meditations made me think to myself, I should plant some wheat in the field. That's what I should do. So that's why I'm here now. Here, planting wheat in a totally inelegant way. But, you know, sometimes you don't want to draw straight lines. Sometimes you want to just plant wheat, you know, haphazardly. We'll get back into the rhythm of it soon enough. Hey Ashes, how's it going? I'm just chilling. Got just a bit to play before bed. Having a grand old time planting wheat and accomplishing all of my dreams. All of the wheat related ones anyway. I don't know. I've been talking for many months now about what I'll do whenever I'm done with this project. I guess I'll actually have to do it. I mean, I don't have to. I don't have to do anything. No one can make me do anything. Hey, Natasha. How's it going? Hope you've been well. It's good to see you. Yeah, I tend to agree. I think I have to agree. Even when we finish this part of the wheat project, I'm sure I'll just do it somewhere else. I mean, after all, is not the whole world an opportunity to plant more wheat? How can I tell the difference between a dirt block and wheat? My presence. Little by little, everything will be wheat. Oh no! I have placed the block here. This block is going to be the bane of my existence, I can tell already. I probably put it into the ground somewhere because it was bothering me in my inventory. There needs to be a delete this stuff button in my inventory. And then protect me from accidentally deleting my other stuff button. You know, on second thought, let's keep that button away. What if I dropped something I really needed in there, like some wheat things? So some wheat accessories. That would be heartbreaking. Well, not heart. That's not the right word. Cosmic, you say that's a lot of wheat. Have you ever seen the whole thing? But yes, it is. This is a lot of wheat. But have you ever seen the whole thing? Don't worry, we will look at it. Am I feeding the solar system? It actually wouldn't be that much wheat, sadly. I've not calculated the amount, but it takes a shocking amount of acreage of wheat to make enough bread to feed. Even like the village that I have there, like it's like very dense. But this is probably like a realistic amount of wheat for that many people. Maybe slightly too much. Maybe slightly too much. Well, we'll take a look at the whole thing in a minute. I'm not trying to string you along, but it's not going to be a very long video. Probably just a few minutes more, as I was about to go to bed. But this this line in the book I was reading, a book that I have read and mentioned on stream many times, the Meditations of Marcus Aurelius, which is sort of like my bedtime story. But as I was reading through it for perhaps the 1000th time, I was struck again by a particularly excellent passage, and it reminded me that I had not planted any wheat today. Am I turning the whole biome into wheat? Yeah, that is one way to put it. So like these sort of angled shots here, that'll be a good tease for what's about to happen. But so before we take off, no, we'll take off a little bit. All right, so just that'll be the little teaser here, just a little bit. So I wanted to relate the Meditations of Marcus Aurelius. This is 5-7, and it goes like this: Prayer of the Athenians. Zeus, rain down on the land and fields of Athens. Either no prayers at all, or one as straightforward as that. I really like that meditation. The idea that the important thing to do if you're praying to your gods is say, give me rain. I will take care of everything else. If you bring the rain to the fields and our lands, then we will make sure that everything else is provided for. No prayers at all, or a prayer like that. I really like that meditation, and it got me up out of my other chair in the other room into this chair. And oh yeah. So anyway, so this is the new wheat field over here. What we've been flying over, all of that. That's the new field, and this is the old field here. This is the old field. It's originally right there, and then I didn't understand exactly how skeleton horseman worked, and I wasn't gonna like look it up, so I was hanging out here for a long time, and then we planted more along this. Oh, I don't want to miss showing you this wall of the wheat. The village was pre-existing. There's a complicated story behind all that too, but yeah. And then so we got the whole side of this mountain. This is like my proudest thing, is the side of that mountain. You would not believe how much effort it takes to do that. And there we see some rain was actually. Now I didn't plan for this, but it's nice that some of the rains are indeed falling off in our fields, just like the prayer to Zeus mentioned there is. So yeah, so this is this side of it. And yeah, and this is the wheat field. As you see, we're pushing out in the other direction there. I'm actually kind of delighted that it happened to be raining. I swear I didn't realize. But that's nice. How fitting. But anyway, the golems just sort of hang out there. And yeah, so that'll be that. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. This poster on the wall, this painting, is totally like Marcus Aurelius. Like that bust to me is just like, that's what Marcus Aurelius's statue looks like. If you look one up, you'll see exactly what I mean. It could theoretically be a different Roman guy, but so I was very delighted when that randomly came up on the Minecraft things. But yeah, so that's all I've got for you today. I've got to get to bed. Cosmic, you'd say you'd like to see a cherry blossom forest that big? That would be cool. Indeed. Yeah, short stream. Well, it's already midnight 15 for me, so I was never going to be able to stay on very long. I've got I don't have to go to bed, but I do have to stop talking because the rooms of the house and the walls are thin, and I am very loud and excitable. But anyway, thank you guys. Bye Cosmic, bye Ashes, bye Natasha. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Hope you have enjoyed this truncated wheat stream, and I will perhaps see you guys later on. Bye. Good night, everyone.